What's that, Ursula? Something's wrong in the castle. Why don't we go check it out? Anyway, yeah, I'm back. So, if you use your simple rules of deduction, you'll probably know that... Is it someone? No. That I'm at my back of my uni dorm now. I'm just gonna get this away out really quickly. There was a chance that this might... Oh wait, yeah, this is the reason why I'm here, for Kingstones. I can actually do them, yay. Anyway, the reason why I'm here is... like... Wait, no. Well, yeah, well, the reason I'm at the castle was just for the Kingstones. And, anyway, as I was saying, there's a chance that this might end abruptly, because it is absolutely unpredictable on when someone's gonna come back, because basically, for me to record here, to make sure that, one, there aren't any distractions, and two, I have to make sure that I'm not gonna annoy anyone, because the last thing I want is someone to come in and tell me to shut up, even though no one can open my door. Only I can, because there's a key. So they'll just be telling me to shut up through the wall. And... oh, is that someone? Excuse me. Okay, this is just people back in like the lounge room. The lounge room's far away enough for them people not to hear me. Did I get that? Wait a second. I can't remember now. Did I do both Kingstones? Yeah, I did. Anyway, as I was saying, the walls here are paper thin. Like, so I really do not want to annoy anyone. And yeah, I'm talking about, like, the storm has given me a good story to talk about. You all love my stories. Anyway, just about the door. And the doors here, in the dorm, basically they're keycard operated. And the keycards that we have are shooting cards, and we use them to open pretty much any door that we're allowed to open. And, oh, yeah, this is a secret I discovered while looking for Kingstones. That sort of thing. Oh, it's just a fairy film. Anyway, so our doors are keycard operated, and oh, actually, we might just get this out of the way first. Little cutscene. This is the... well, we were just there. Did we miss something? No, you totally just couldn't have walked those few steps. You had to be fancy. Oh, gee, what was that sound? Hey, look, it's this music. I want it! Gee, okay. Oh, was that someone? I don't know. Maybe it's just the wind. I hope that nothing bad has happened either. Anyway, reason why I like absolutely freaked the hell out at the end of the last episode was because I now can't get into the castle because Vati now owns it. And I wanted to get those, at least those 2 Kingstones done. And the best part was I didn't make any kind of save state during that recording session, so I had to do everything in that session again. And that's also when I found out that most of the Kingstone pieces are random, so I'm gonna have to end up doing a few Kingstone things. I mean, I got some of them done, but not all of them. That's where I want to go, so obviously I'm not gonna go in that direction first. Anyway, my story. I don't think we're gonna get any distractions for a while, so I'll just get on with it. So, as I said, doors are keycard operated. The worst thing about that is that it means that you have the ability to lock yourself out. You just leave your keycard in your room, you accidentally close the door behind you because they lock instantly as soon as they're locked, okay? And boom! Locked out. Can't do anything about it. You're gonna have to call security or whatever. What do you do? We can't do that yet, unfortunately. Bean stuff is cool, but we can't do it. Yeah, I've locked myself out like 3 or 4 times now, and it's gone to the point in which I have to make sure that I'm looking at my student card when I'm walking out the door and closing it because I've become really paranoid. I'm gonna lock myself out. I mean, it's horrible. Okay, this is weird. Because I'm... just the feeling of just being locked out is horrible. You're just looking at your door, and you just know that all your stuff is in there, and you just can't open that door. It's horrible. And there was actually one particular instance that I'm going to talk about, but there's going to be a quick thing here. Yeah. This is a cool place, actually. It's another place that doesn't ever appear again, though. Into the mud. Yes, let's go. Oh, I'm sure we'll make that. Actually, we got pretty close. Yep. Gives absolutely no hint on how to do that. Strange one. And how does the game tell you how to do that? Or how to progress and get the thing you need? I mean, I know what to do, but anyway. So this keycard story is wonderful because it is filled with bad luck. I mean, my best stories are all ones of misfortune. But so one day my door absolutely fudged up. It was fantastic. Basically, the locking system, well, the locking system wasn't broken. It's hard to explain just with words. Let me think. Yeah, it was the deadlock, like the little triangle thing that sticks out, and actually holds the door in place. And we just need to go in here for a second. Hey, can you make us some fast shoes? Nope. Hope no one's actually accidentally snuck into the rooms without me noticing. Anyway, story, where was I? Yeah, so the deadlock wasn't going into its slot properly, meaning that the door wouldn't technically close. I mean, it couldn't lock itself, meaning that I could open my door without a keycard. In fact, you only had to push it and it would open. Hey. Wait. What? No. Alright, so I just got confused then, because like the shoes were knocked off, and I thought that was going to block my path up there. I was wondering how I got up there, but then I remembered the shoes were blocking the way up there. So, we're just gonna say hello. I'm not poking him, I'm just giving him... I'm just cutting off his... I'm giving him a trim. I don't know where that was going. Anyway, yeah, so story... Back to story. I was getting distracted on my stories. So, the door all absolutely stuffed up, meaning I could just open the door without a keycard. It was absolutely fabulous, although, for obvious reasons though, it was a massive security risk. And, anyway, yeah, just wait. We have to go to Syrup's hut, that's the witch. Okay, continue. So then, oh, we actually get to go into the home range now. Oh, Kingstone. Getting distracted again. Ugh. Yep. Oh god, where was I again? I am terrible at telling stories when I'm playing this. There's just too many cutscenes. This is easy enough. Oh fudge, where was I? Okay, thankfully I do know this game enough to ignore the text, so what I might do is I might just ignore the cutscenes while I tell the story. So that, you know, I can actually get it done for once. So yeah, the door wasn't working, massive security risk, but I thought it was the best thing ever, because there was specifically a point where, I actually did leave my card in the room, and I could just open it easily. And it was really weird about it too, because it ended up fixing itself, and I was sad in that, though then the next day it started happening again. And I don't know why it was happening. Oh, that's right, we can't do that. I think we can actually talk to the cows from Minish. Yeah, actually, can we do that? I mean, actually, I don't think we can walk across this little pavement thing here. I just want to do that just to give me enough distraction from the story. Oh, here's the thing. Was this useful? Jesus, how many wallets are in this game? Oh, wait. I wonder if that actually did anything, because the colour on the bottom right didn't change. Maybe that wallet at the shop's absolutely useless. Oh, yes, thank you. Ooh, looking some pieces. Anyway, then there was this night, okay, when I was coming back from, dinner, which is like on the other side of the campus, actually. And, I was walking back with some friends, and I had my... okay, then. Actually, Isla does say a few funny things every now and then. He's not saying anything interesting, though. Getting distracted again! Ugh. Hopefully I'll be able to fit this all in one episode. Anyway, story. Gotta keep track of the story. This was useless. Probably a good thing. Let me get my bearings here. Oh boy, I'm still not the best at Let's Playing. Crud. Okay, I'm having difficulties trying to figure out the story. I am terrible at multitasking. Oh, I want that. Anyway, coming back from dining home with a couple of friends, I had the card in my top pocket, and for some reason it was just really good at falling out of my top pocket for some reason. It just kept on bouncing out, which is weird and annoying. Thankfully my friend noticed it, and so I managed to pick it up, and for some reason I was really dumb and I put it back in my top pocket. And hey, guess what? Like, I ended up losing it again. And I had no idea where it went. And I don't want to go this way yet because there's obviously stuff I can get. And so we had a bit of a search for the card and stuff like that. No results, and the annoying thing was it was during it was like in the evening, so it was getting dark and it was becoming really difficult to see things on the ground. But that's not the bad part. The bad part was, well, technically that was the bad part, but this was probably the most annoying stuff you kind of part, was when I got back to my room, because someone managed to let me into the dorm, my friend did. It turns out my door had fixed itself. I couldn't get into my room. I was very sad. But, oh god, it was so annoying. Like, well yeah, you can probably tell how annoying that was. So I had to get the lockout guys to come and put me back in the room, and then I had to put like shoes in my doorway so they wouldn't close. And then I watched Frozen for the first time. It's irrelevant, but it's also relevant at the same time, because that was just kind of what we were doing that night. Because I just mentioned to my friends, like, oh, I've never seen Frozen, and they're like, oh, you haven't seen Frozen, we're gonna watch it tonight. And I was like, oh, okay. It's an okay movie. That's all I can say. Just okay. Probably my favourite recent movie is probably Inside Out. I really like that one. And probably the other one is Wreck-It Ralph. I mean, those like... I mean like recent movies and recent days. I'm not talking about any old movies. If we're going to be talking about old movies, I'm going to have to think a little bit harder. And we all know how terrible I am at thinking. And this shortcut's nice. Oh, this part is terrible. So, I'm pretty sure what the thing you're supposed to do is you're supposed to, like, fly over here, and you need to try and get to the S as quickly as possible, and I just did it. Every time I play this game, I always screw that part up. It usually takes me like 10 or 20 times to do that. And that was the first time I got it on my first go. That is amazing. No one understands why that is so great. Anyway, it was kind of pointless anyway because we can't do anything. I was just making sure that perhaps it's recording. Oh hey, we can actually do something. Anyway, I had to like post on the dorm Facebook page, I guess, and that's something not relevant. And to ask people to help look for it, and someone did eventually find it, which was nice. So I didn't have to buy a new card. I think that guy actually appears in Wind Waker. And yeah, that's the story of keycards. I don't know why we can't just have normal keys. That would, like, avoid the lockout situation. Like, just because, you know, people just lock the doors with the keys. I mean, probably the most annoying part is that after, like, the first few weeks, you get your first few, like, door opens, I guess. Like, your free door opens for, like, about 3 or 4 weeks. So after those 3 or 4 weeks, like, every time you get, you have to get someone to open the door for you, like the lockout crew, you get, like, a strike, and basically when you get to your 3rd strike, you have to pay $50. That is terrifying. That's... wait, what? Okay. Oh. Yeah, I can do that now, apparently. So that's part of the reason why I have to always make sure that I'm directly looking at my card when I'm closing the door. Like, there are times when I just look at my card, and I'm like, okay, yep, I walk out the door and I'm like, no, I have to check again, have to make sure that I wasn't dreaming that. Even though it was only like 3 seconds ago. Oh boy. Oh, I'm getting really lucky with the Kingstones today. Oh boy.